Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Learning Fives Showmatch. I am Sir Potato, the 12th, joined by my co-caster, Mr. Lol Penguin God, and we are coming at you with the dank pick bands.
Coming at you like Cleopatra here. We've got Team River Shen on the blue side with X Havoc the top lane, Mr. Steezy XL in the jungle, Voodoo X Air Force 1 in the mid lane, who is a sub, Vespion in the AD carry position, and Word Kid in the support role. On the red side, we have a team whose name I forgot. Potato, remind me real quick.
River Shen?
No, blue side's River
Oh,
Shen.
wait, no. Team is toast.
Team is toast, got it. Team is toast on the red side. Demonic 1, who is a sub in the top lane. Parallelity in the jungle. Zire in the mid lane. Deathly Reaper 21 in the AD carry position, who is also a sub. We have 3 subs this game. And Stan Yelnats in the support role. Rolling into picks and bans here. We did see the order that they picked these champions in our pro draft tool, but the bands are all the same. Katarina band makes sense. Zire probably plays a lot of that. Cho'Gath,
Yep.
Maokai, Janda, Gragas. Kled are all pretty meta. Gnar was a pick in the second phase, so that wasn't a very high priority on that. But and so was the Shen. Shen was second phase as well. But we have a nice little draft going on here with a Kayn in the jungle. That's always really solid. Warwick in the jungle for Team River Shen, and the Syndra pickup for Voodoo X Air Force 1. Now, Potato, if I remember correctly, we casted a game where Voodoo was also subbing, but for the AD carry position. Am I not right?
You are indeed correct.
I thought so.
He loves subbing in for teams whenever there's an opportunity to.
That's very good. That shows really good for your for a lot of coaches that might look to pick you up. And the more teams you sub for, the more teams are likely to pick you up. And especially
Mhm.
when there's a possible permanent position, like if you show up more, you sub more for the person who's actually supposed to be on the team. Um, that being said, we're getting into the second round of picks and bans here. The Shyvana and Lucian bans coming out, as well as the Poppy. And last ban being the I Can See the Future. It's a Swain ban. Um, and the Ashe pickup for Deadly Reaper 21. Hovering Draven to be a meme, but he does pick up Ashe here. And these team comps are looking fairly strong from both sides. Fairly meta picks here. The Kayn is a little bit of an interesting pocket pick here. The Kayn can be sort of flexed towards kind of like a bruiser tank or a straight up assassin, depending on what they need.
Yeah.
In this matchup, I think they're probably going to need a bruiser with the Shen and Warwick. He's going to need to be able to not get completely one-shot by this Warwick, is essentially what I'm trying to get at here.
Yeah. And I do think that they have enough damage on their team with the Orianna and with the Ashe
Yeah.
to allow him to be able to build a little bit tankier.
Yep.
I really, really like Team is Toast team comp so far. They have such good engage and AoE with the Gnar obviously being able to go in and use his ultimate Gnar, and then following that with Zyrie's Orianna ulti.
Yep.
I'm very excited about that.
I am too, but you have to remember, Team River Shen has a lot of pick potential. With between the Shen, Warwick, Syndra, and Thresh, there's just so much CC, and especially so much line AoE CC between the the Thresh Flay, and the Warwick ult. There's going to be a huge possibility for the layering of CC into just zero out this Ashe, and we'll see if Team is Toast can. Protect their Ashe in the way that they were going to need to this game.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So this is gonna be a good game. I'm pretty excited to see this.
Yeah, well, we're excited to see our boy Stan Yelnats on support. Voodoo X Air Force 1, gonna give a nice little shout out to our favorite resident sub. And Parallelity on this Kayn. I'm really excited to see how he does on this.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, with that said, we are going to go and toss it over to music while we wait out this spectator delay. So don't touch that browser. We will be right back.
Yes, sir.
That's where I'll be waiting. That's where I'll be waiting. That's where I'll be waiting.
Alrighty, everybody, welcome back to the Learning Fives and a Showmatch for Week 3. I am your play-by-play caster for tonight, Mr. Sir Potato, the 12th, joined by my co-caster, Lol Penguin God, and we are coming at you like Cleopatra with the first game of the night between Team River Shen and Team is Toast.
Yep. Are you just gonna keep adding prefixes every single time we cast together?
Yeah.
Because
Might as well.
it's gonna get pretty long here. But we see a nice little line of scrimmage here out of each team minus Parallelity. He's just sitting there right next to his red buff. But there is kind of a three-man stack by Team River Shen over here on the top side of red buff. You see a bunch of pings
Mhm.
going out, predicting where each team is going to go. But you see the Oriana ball in that pixel bush kind of acts as a ward while she's standing right there. So
Yep.
nothing really insane going on right now. I think we see the top laners meeting and Demonic 1 just putting down a ward there. Look at that. Somebody set up their vision ping. Feels good, man. We're going to be getting a lot of those this game, I hope.
Woohoo! Yeah, I love the vision ping. I like to use it.
To spam ping someone because it's a new ping? Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's a great use for it. Learning 5 does not condone or endorse the use of flaming your teammates.
Yes, no toxicity, please. We are a fun and environmental Christian server, question mark.
No swearing, sir. Alright,
Anyway, we have typical starts by each of these junglers. Kane wanting to start Raptors, and he can just do them by himself because of Kane. But Warwick does need a little bit of assistance early on just to try and get it because he is squishy early in the jungle, especially starting the Hunter's Knife over the Hunter's Talisman. He does end up being a little bit squishy, but because Warwick is Warwick, he has that lifesteal, and he gains a bunch of life. Not a whole lot probably going to happen in this early game. Both of these teams seem like they just want to scale up, minus the Kane, who's going to want to try and find picks and engages on this Warwick, but it's going to be kind of hard. The Kane versus Warwick matchup really ends up being a skill matchup in the jungle, trying to catch one another out and make sure they catch them unawares.
Yeah. I'm a little curious as to why Mr. Sneezy started with the refillable potion as opposed to the rejuvenation bead. I mean, I don't really think that Warwick needs really any potions just because he has so much built-in lifesteal, an additional lifesteal to enemies below 50% health and then 20% health. So he's going to be able to take camps really easily without losing a whole lot of health. So I find a little discrepancy. In that
Going for a
build there.
gank here.
Yeah, speaking of Mr. Sneezy onto Demonic. Demonic just tosses down his W.
His Hulk smash.
Wallop. And takes no damage. No somebody to use.
Nothing really happening there other than Team River Shen showing the Warwick top lane, and Team is Toast understanding where the Warwick is going to be from here on out.
Yep, and you can already see Parallelity going into his bottom side jungle and getting some invade. Uh-oh. In the mid lane. Directed camera.
Directed camera is not doing any favors for us right now.
Alright, well, Mrs. Sneezy onto Parallelity and Zerzi. Zyri? I'm gonna go with Zyri. Little bit of a skirmish there. Nobody uses any summoner spells. Voodoo Air Force just uses Scatter the Weak and disengages.
Parallelity with that the Reaping Slash, I think it is. No, the which one is it? I need to remember this. Blades Reach.
Blades Reach.
Blades Reach. With disengaging with Blades Reach is really good because it does a lot of damage and a nice AoE. So he hits both Voodoo Air Force 1 and Mr. Sneezy there, which was really important because if he hadn't hit one of them, they probably would have kept going on that.
Alright.
So we have a little bit of poking going on here. No huge CS advantages except for really the top lane. Top lane is 10 CS ahead at this point in the game. Oh, going a little too ham there.
Yeah, Demonic actually having to flash out. First blood going over to X Havoc after Demonic goes a little bit too ham in the top lane under his opponent's tower.
That may have been a misclick there. I'm not 100% sure, but it seems like he was getting a little bit too aggressive and kind of gives up his lead there with that first blood.
Speaking of getting aggressive, Mr. Sneezy flashing in the mid lane onto Zyri. Zyri getting blown up. Oh, the barrier being used by Voodoo Air Force. Voodoo Air Force ending up taking out Zyri. Barrier used. Not a great usage of barrier. No danger.
Zero not blowing anything for that either. He just tried to walk away because he knew he was dead either way. But Voodoo just kind of not feeling the whole having a barrier thing, so burns that just for funsies. Hopefully Parallelity can punish that, or punish the aggression of Mr. Sneezy here by getting a nice fat CS lead. Because getting a CS lead in the jungle means a whole lot more because the jungle camps are worth more. But going in here, getting this camp from him.
Parallelity in the opponent's Mr. Sneezy's jungle. Taking his big wolf away from him. just running away.
The Kane getting the wolf from the wolf feels bad, man. And you
Clearly
see,
used to having Ghost.
yes.
Oh, that's funny.
Uh, so Mr. Sneezy here, you can see that all of his camps are down minus that Gromp, and he's already 8 CS behind and now 9, 10 CS. He is already behind and like none of his camps are up except his raptors just spawned. So it's going to be kind of hard for him to catch up already. You can see that Parallelity is pretty good on keeping the jungle camps down, and we'll see if he keeps it up through the lane. But Word Kid getting a little bit poked out there. I don't know why he took that pull. Pretty interesting.
Yeah.
People probably getting a little antsy in this game. Maybe some nerves, not 100% sure. But we'll see if they can shake that off a little bit. And
Yep.
hopefully...
Vespion almost getting caught out. Zyrie actually getting spotted out. Oh wait, he didn't get spotted out. Weird. All right, well that was good dark passage from Word Kid.
Just a little disengaged there. A little disengaged there, just like Thresh likes to do. But Deathly Reaper just freezing this lane right here. That's actually pretty good because the wave's going to stay right there. And they're really close to their tower at that point. And they're going to be able to farm up really easily. But another Dark Passage getting Tristana out of there. I do want to point out that Team River Shen did pick up their bot lane in... They picked the Thresh first pick, and then in their next opportunity to pick, they then picked Tristana. So they clearly put a lot of emphasis on their bot lane, and we'll see if Mr. Sneezy can play around that. Ooh, that hook barely missing there.
Yeah. All right. Stan Yelnats hitting them with the glitter lance, getting some cheesy damage out.
Those auto attacks really hurt after a while.
Yeah.
One thing I do want to point out is the items from both these supports. They are very similar. Coin is just too good right now. It's just gives so much gold, and as a support, you need gold more than anything. You can get stats from any item, but having gold is one thing that you miss out on not being able to CS. So the fact that Coin gives just that much more gold is a really big deal.
Wait, X Havoc. Okay, never mind. Taking a little bit of damage just from the minions combined with Demonic's Magnar Q Boulder Toss.
Yep. A little bit of trade damage going off on the Shen here. You can tell it's hard for him to kind of keep up in this lane because it is a Shen into Inara.
Yeah.
But it's a fairly okay matchup as long as he doesn't get too far behind. You can see he's only about 10 CS behind after this wave likely. But that one kill does help him a lot. You could see Parallelity getting even more jungle camps. He's going to grab this Gromp because he knows that Mr. Sneezy is likely going to go for his Wolves next over his Gromp. Except the blue is probably what he's going for, so they're probably going to meet in this jungle here.
Yep. Okay,
Nope,
well.
he just leaves. Go. Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Oh, wow, Mr. Sneezy actually getting caught out. Now, Stand United coming in from X Havoc. Parallel gets taken out. Demonic Links will be the next target, and now the taunts from X Havoc barely misses. And now Demonic runs away with his life. Parallelity does get taken out by Mr. Sneezy, and that's a free kill.
Parallelity kind of forgetting that there's a Shen in the game, and that Shen is level 6.
Yeah.
Goes for that trade. Unfortunate last cone over the wall there. Ooh, the damage from Syndra is just too good.
Darks.
Those Dark Spheres hurting a lot. One thing about Syndra is that her Dark Spheres are going to hurt even more in one more level because it gains a bonus damage to champions level 9, and just the base damage goes up as well. So it's hard to keep up in this lane as the Orianna sometimes. Oh boy.
Yeah. Oh, no. Actually, Mr. Sneezy in the top lane coming in from the back. Decides to disengage. Top lane isn't worth his time.
Nice ward coverage by Demonic there, knowing that Mr. Sneezy is coming up there. You can see that he's got a nice line of wards between that tri-bush and the river bushes. It's kind of hard for him to... It's kind of hard for Mr. Sneezy to come up in that lane very efficiently without walking through a ward.
Yeah.
That being said, there is little to no ward coverage for this bot lane for either side, so making a play down here would be really beneficial for either jungler.
Yeah, it would be pretty easy. And right now, Parallelity seems to understand this.
It looks like he's just sitting in Dragon Pit.
Yeah. He's just
Going over
chilling.
the wall though.
Uh-oh.
Oh, getting caught
Ability
again.
has gets spotted out by Voodoo Air Force and Mr. Sneezy. Just disengages, runs away.
Just walks away, knows that he cannot fight that. He is going to try and take the Scuttle Crab, and he does do that, but Warwick is sitting in that Tri-Bush down there bot side, knowing that he needs to get some pressure down here, knowing that his bot lane can destroy the other bot lane if they get ahead.
Yep.
But Parallelity trying to grab this pink ward. Warwick pinging out for the assistance there, but Kane doing Kane thing, he's just going to walk out through a wall.
Through a wall. Oh, wow. Demonic in the top lane engaging on X-Havoc. X-Havoc using Spirit's Refuge, not taking a lot of damage. Meanwhile, in the bottom river, Zyrie getting engaged on by his Voodoo Air Force and Work Kid. Teleport coming in from Demonic. Lots of damage coming out. Zyrie gets taken out by Voodoo Air Force. Ulti, and now Parallelity forcing a flash out. Voodoo Air Force actually using his barrier and flash correctly this time. And now Demonic actually getting hooked. That's death sentence. Now Parallelity taking out Voodoo Air Force. Parallelity taking a couple tower shots, but it's not going to be enough to kill him. Now the Blood Hunt is on. Mr. Sneezy is looking for an engage. And he's on to Parallelity, and he gets Parallelity's flash out for his own flash. Does get the kill in the end. Now Mr. Sneezy looking for Demonic. Demonic spots him out and is kiting him out pretty well. Guard passage coming in from Word Kid, and that's the end of that fight. And all that was a...
That ended up being a 1-for-1.
That was a... Yeah.
Oh no, that ended up being a 2-for-1. Because Zeri went down too.
Oh, he did, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
But in the end, not sure worth for team is toast there. Their team might be toast after that. There is a lot of gold now in the pockets of the Warwick and the Syndra. And once Syndra gets fed, she gets pretty hard to kill because she can just peel herself in these fights. Land stuns, do a lot of damage, hit some true damage shots, and the Orianna can't really contest because she doesn't really have a way to get out. All she can do really is shield herself, and that's pretty tough for her.
Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty unlucky.
Unlucky
Right
fight. But one thing that you have to remember is that Kane's early damage isn't very high. He has to get items for his abilities to do damage, but once he does a ton of damage. And we'll see if he can get to that point against this Warwick, who is just gonna have a higher base damages and hopefully get himself ahead over this Kane. And we'll see if that can actually happen. But
right now there's only a 50 gold lead in favor of Mr. Sneezy though, so it is pretty likely he's going to be able to catch up.
Yep, but you see the CS lead going back in favor of Mr. Sneezy here. Remember early there was that nice 10 CS lead for Parallelity. He just didn't keep up the pressure. Same with the CS lead in top lane.
Ooh. Speaking of in the top lane, Shadow Dash actually connects on to Demonic. Demonic looking to actually turn this fight, and now going back in, Demonic using Hop to get out of there. And now it looks like Team River Shen is on this dragon. However, their namesake is not going to join them in his natural habitat. He stays in the top lane. He doesn't really need to come down, though. River Shen does not need to be in the river right now.
Nope. Just grabbing that dragon. They knew... Ooh, nice taunt there.
Yeah.
They knew they had the pressure bot side, and they know that there isn't really contest.
Oh, Mr. Sneezy on to Parallelity using the infinite duress now. Parallelity trying to run away. Mr. Sneezy getting him afraid. Now Parallelity just uses his abilities to get out, but he doesn't actually get out. Mr. Sneezy takes him out.
Yep, Parallelity trying to walk through the wall to the other side, but one thing you have to remember is that if you're technically in combat, it only lasts for like 1.5 seconds rather than the full 3 seconds.
Yeah.
So you get a lot less distance. So he didn't, and I don't think he realized that. Either that, or I'm missing the cannon. It feels bad, man. Either that, or he didn't wasn't expecting that to be that long of a wall. Either way, dies again. He bought Moby boots. What do you think about that?
I mean, I can understand where he's coming from. Like, right now, he needs to be able to rotate pretty quickly in order to assist his team if they're getting fought or engaged on. But, I don't know. I'm not sure if there's really a better choice for him right now. The other team's damage is pretty mixed. I mean, the Syndra is going to be doing a lot of damage, as is the Tristana. Oh, Rift Herald being taken. Nice.
Wow, that was
Directed camera. Ho ho ho.
XD.
Not actually important enough to see. Nice.
Clearly, one team getting objective is not worth it for directed camera to show us. Directed camera kind of failing us today. Unfortunately, we don't have a production team other than ourselves to direct the camera for us. That'd be super nice if we did, but that's just something that the LCS can do. At Brian, do this please. But for now, we rely on directed camera. And directed camera, oh, what? I'm very confused. Okay, never mind. He
About
ended
what?
something. Parallelity, I looked at his build for a second, and all he had in his inventory was movie boots and a longsword.
New
Where,
meta?
yeah, but he ended up. I think he had a different jungle item before. I think he had the blue smite rather than the warding and the tracker's knife. So
Yeah.
I think he switched that out, which isn't too bad, but it does make him a little bit further behind. But he understands that he has to control vision to be able to get picks, so he's getting that tracker's knife to hopefully control that vision, and we'll see if that can actually happen, because the vision is being cleared out here pretty well by WordKid in this bot lane. We'll see if Parallelity can get this gank off, but you see there's that ward there, and they do clear it out, which is good.
Yeah, that's a little awkward though.
Yeah.
Also, Parallelity is Rost right now. He has upgraded his form, and he will have the added abilities coming with Rost. Meanwhile, on top lane, there's a little bit of a wet noodle fight going on.
Yep.
Neither really doing any damage to the other. Oh wow. Something that's worth noting is the fact that Demonic does have an item on X Havoc. X Havoc does have a kill on Demonic, but Demonic has just been farming. He has 20 CS on his opponent, and that's going to give him, that's going to pretty much equal out the gold. Oh, meanwhile, in the mid lane, WordKid using the box to get onto a fight. Now, Parallelity getting engaged on Bo2 Air Force, and he uses Humble Trespass, trying getting out of there. But now Mr. Sneeze takes him out, and teleport coming in from Demonic. Okay.
Question mark.
Now in the bottom lane, nothing's going on. WordKid taking a tower shot.
Directed
and
camera, why?
barely hit. Wow. Nice.
Another kill onto Parallelity there. It's getting kind of rough for him in this game. He's falling really far behind Mr. Sneezy's Warwick here. Warwick is going to have a lot more pressure over this Kane at this point, just because he's going to have more damage, more CC, and be tankier. So everything that Kane wants to do is going to happen by this Warwick, and
Yeah.
it's going to be pretty tough for them to get out of this. We'll see. I'm hoping that Kane can actually get some of this farm that he's missing. He has his entire top side up. Hopefully, get some couple hundred gold. Ooh, nice hook.
WordKid landing hook onto Sanyelnat. Sanyelnat's getting shot up by Vespion, but Vespion actually gets exhausted, and Sanyelnat also uses. Oh my God! Sanyelnat's getting hooked again.
Re-hook.
WordKid getting another hook, and now Deathly Reaper's going to be the target. Deathly Reaper getting a kill onto Mr. Sneezy, and now that's double kill. Wait, how did Vespion die? Either way, well played by Deathly Reaper.
Good
Now
job,
he's gonna be
Deathly
picking up
Reaper.
this Rift Herald for free. And now Bo2 Air Force landing Scatter the Week onto Zyri, and potentially looking to engage a little bit more, both eating their biscuits or chugging their potions.
So from what I
And
understand,
it's-
bot lane, what happened was WordKid landed two
Oh.
good hooks. Oh no.
Bo2 Air Force using Unstoppable, or wait, not Unstoppable. Unleash Power, getting killed into Zyri.
Feels bad, man.
Alright, go on.
So what happened to the bot lane was WordKid landed two really good hooks on the Stan Yelnats there in a row.
Oh, yeah.
Like, Stan, come on, bro. And, oh no, another gank.
Parallelity engaging
There's
onto
no one else
Bo2
there.
Air Force, disengaging. Nothing else
Parallelity,
coming out of that.
just trying to get something here.
Yeah.
Knowing that he could potentially kill, but he likely isn't going to. But anyway, the Warwick, Tristana, and Thresh kind of did a little tower dive there, where Mr. Sneezy was tanking and died to the tower, where Vespion was already low from the previous trade that Sanyelnats and Death Reaper did onto them.
Yeah.
And so when Mr. Sneezy died, the tower immediately turned on Vespion. and basically one-shot him. So Deathly Reaper got 2 kills there into his pocket, which is going to be huge for him. That gives him
Nice.
so much gold. He's currently
Oh yeah.
he's currently sitting on an Essence Reaver and a Zeal, where Vespian is sitting on an Infinity Edge and a Zeal. The power spike for each of these champions is pretty different. Tristana's power spike is with the Static Shiv and Infinity Edge, whereas Deathly Reaper's Ashe has a power spike at the 3rd item where they get Static Shiv and Infinity Edge and Essence Reaver. It gives her so much cooldown reduction, a lot of critical strike chance, cooldown reduction, can throw off those abilities real darn quick.
Oh, Mr. Cheesy landing infinite duress onto Voodoo Air Force, or Zyrie, not Voodoo Air Force, not his own teammate, getting disengaging because Parallelity shows up. Now Demonic 1 is here in the fight, looking to engage on Mr. Sneezy. Stand United going on to Mr. Sneezy. Now Demonic looking to disengage. Wow, flashing me out from Word Kid. Not really accomplish anything with that flash. Now Vespion is alone in the bottom lane. Stan Yelnats knows this. And there's no vision for either team in the Tri-Bush anymore.
If you can't have vision, neither can I. Or I can't have vision either. I said that wrong. Whatever. We have another engage going on mid lane where nothing really happens except Word Kid burning a summoner spell.
Yeah, Word Kid using his flay, actually getting onto Voodoo Air or onto Zyrie. Zyrie getting taken out by Voodoo Air Force. Wow, that was that was fast.
That was unfortunate. I don't know why Zyrie stayed there. The wave was pushed up.
Uh-oh. Parallelity. Oh, good. Reaping Slash?
Yeah, Reaping
Yeah.
Slash.
From Parallelity.
The W is the Blade's Reach. Anyway, unfortunate plays for this mid in the jungle. They are 1-4 and 0-4.
Oh,
really
Word Kid
tough.
landing a hook onto Parallelity. Parallelity getting deleted. Using Humble Trespass to try and get some health. Does get his health back. Flashes away. And he lives, actually, through all of that.
So
Unlucky.
Mr. Sneezy there was trying to give the kill over to Voodoo Air Force 1 to try and get him even further ahead, but ends up Parallelity gains some life from the Humble Trespass.
Oh,
but
hold
Word
that
Kid
thought.
gonna
Word
land
Kid
another
and
hook
Mr.
here.
Sneezy onto Stan Yelnats. Word Kid barely missing his flay, and now Deathly Reaper landing some shots onto his opponents. Nothing coming there.
Yep.
No kills, no sums, nothing.
Nothing burned right there, but they do get the tower in the mid lane for that.
Yeah,
And
and,
they're
it
gonna
looks
try
like
and get
they're
the
going to be
spot
trying to
generator.
trade the bottom turret, and now Mr. Cheesy barely missing Infinite Duress, looking to engage onto both members. Deathly Reaper getting the wild growth. Oh, Unleashed Power not doing enough damage, but Voodoo Air Force does take out Deathly Reaper. Now, meanwhile, in the top lane, X-Havoc is getting engaged on by Demonic. Neither doing enough damage to kill the other, but both doing damage now. Demonic is starting to get the auto attacks to do some damage. Now, meanwhile, in the middle lane, Zyrie is slowly hammering away, gets the second
Wow.
tower for his team in the middle lane. Now, 4 members of River Shen are roaming around together in a big death ball. And now that's a stun onto Parallelity. Parallelity get a 3-man knockup. But I don't know if it's going to be enough. Hook barely missing the death sentence. Now, Parallelity running opposite ways from Stan Yelnats. And neither are going to die. And the dragon is started by River Shen.
That was a lot of really close calls by both teams there, although Ziri getting 2 mid
Wow.
towers and a top tower. I would
Yeah.
say it's worth a Cloud Drake for 3 towers. That gets them within a 1,500 in this game.
Yeah.
That
Zyrie's only 300 gold down from Voodoo Air Force, even though Voodoo Air Force has 5 kills on him.
just
That's
because
a
of the,
little insane.
just because of the pressure that Team Rivershen were trying to enforce towards this bot side and the dragon, this area was able to push in, get 2 mid towers and that top outer, swinging the gold not entirely in their favor, but putting it more at an even pace. They're only a little over 1,000 behind here. That's an insane swing for them.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think Team Toast still does have an opportunity to make a comeback, despite being 8 kills down. They are ahead in towers. although Team River Shen does have the dragon advantage on them, and of course the kill advantage.
Yeah.
But it's only a 1,000 gold lead, and that's really not a lot at
Yeah, no.
25 minutes.
25 minutes, a 1,000 gold lead. I've seen closer games, but I have seen also far, far more drastically games that were way more lost than this. It's only a 1,000
Yeah.
gold lead, and they're gonna get this bot tower too. Oh my god, they're only a couple hundred gold off.
And that's a 300 gold.
But the Baron.
Oh, and now River Shen is actually starting up this Baron. Team Team is Toast does not have any vision on the Baron, and it looks like they're going to be able to take this for free.
They are. They are, but the
Look,
duo of
that's
Zire and Deadly Reaper look like they're gonna get that bottom tower too. Honestly,
Yep.
honestly, if your team is toast right now, that's a worthwhile trade because you're already losing enough that you can't contest Baron. But
Yeah, they're not
they're-
going to be able to win a fight.
no, they can't win a fight. They can't contest around Baron, so they have to do the split push game really well. They have to get those towers where the enemy team is not. They understood that they would likely, Team River Shen would likely be trying to get that Baron, so they decide to just split push that bot lane, grab those 2 towers, and make it only a 1,000 gold lead, or a little bit under that actually, after the Baron.
Yep. Oh, we're
Oh,
actually landing a
no.
hook onto Staniel. That Staniel that's getting blown up by Bo2 Air Force. That's not something you can have when you're at a deficit and you're trying to make a comeback. And now it looks like River Shen is going to be able to. Oh my God, Word Hook,
Word Kid.
landing another hook onto Parallelity. Parallelity getting stunned with his teammate Zyrie. Zyrie taking tons of damage from Unleashed Power. Zyrie flashing out, and now that is Parallelity being taken out, and this mid tower is going to be taken out as well. The damage is being laid upon it, and it falls. Now this middle inhibitor is going to fall as well for Team River Shen. And it does fall. Word Kid barely missing that hook onto Deathly Reaper. Now it's just Deathly Reaper and Demonic defending this tower. Zyrie is up again. Stun going on to Demonic. And River Shen is looking to disengage here.
They're probably just gonna rotate, grab that top tower, and call it good for their Baron. Mr. Sneezy is pretty low here, but they might actually try and push for this inhib, knowing that Parallelity and Zeri cannot contest. What actually should happen is Havoc should recall and walk bot lane. And
Word Kid landing another hook, and now the command dissonance coming in. And now everybody is being taken out. That's a double kill going up for Demonic. Now the Ash Arrow lands onto Voodoo Air Force. Voodoo Air Force gets blown up by Deadly Reaper. Now X Havoc is going to be the target. Reaping Slash coming out, barely just not connecting. Now Demonic is looking to engage. The Frozen Mallet ends up setting him up for a kill for Parallelity. Now Parallelity using Reaping Slash, trying to get to Vespion, but it's not going to be enough. Meanwhile, in the middle lane, the minions are coming in from River Shen. And wow, that was not... Oh, wow, that was a throw into a throw. They had a 5,000 gold lead while they were taking that tier 2 top tower.
Yep.
And now it's only 2,500 gold. That's still pretty significant, but that's not 5,000 gold significant.
Yeah, at almost 30 minutes, small gold leads start to matter less and less because the gold values are worth less and less. The more gold you get, the more gold difference doesn't matter. A 10,000 gold lead at 10 minutes is way worse than a 10,000 gold lead at 60 minutes, for example. Because there's just more gold in all the pockets. So, but with that, Team River Shen do give a bunch of kills over after those 2 towers, but the towers are 1 in favor of Team River Shen. They are a couple thousand gold up, which means that their combat power is going to be slightly higher, but they can't really do a whole lot with Baron. They did throw, but they didn't throw like immensely hard where they just can't win anymore, and they didn't throw to lose the game. It's just if they keep throwing like that, if they do that 1, maybe 2 more times, then they just lose. Or at least the team is toast is going to be in a position where they are on equal footing. And that's going to be pretty tough because the capabilities that Demonic has on this this Gnar are going to be pretty great. Although I'm getting a little bit of a bug with Gnar's portrait. Do you see that?
Yeah, Gnar does not have a portrait right now.
Gnar isn't invisible. That's how that works now, I guess. X to D.
Alright.
Hopefully that'll be fixed in game 2 or at some point in this game. Not really anything we can do about. Oh, that crit! Holy moly!
Yeah, Vespion got an insane crit on Zyrie.
Yeah, that was nuts. That's a lot of damage.
Oh, Word Kid with the hook! Oh, he barely missed it.
Word Kid has been setting up these hooks, just landing them so often. You can't really fault him for the ones that miss when they're super long range like that, but Demonic just trying to get some damage on this tower.
That's such a big winning wave. Teleport coming in from X-Havoc. X-Havoc does have the Sunfire Cape, so he's going to be able to do AoE damage to all the minions around him. He's gonna be
Sunfire
able to
Cape
disperse
and
that.
Titanic Hydra.
Oh my god, Word Hook with another hook onto Zyrie. That's Word Kid, not Word Hook. Alright, well, now Word Kid is using multiple engages going on all over the place, and now Vespion gets taken out. And now Mr. Sneezy is going to be the target. Trespass coming out for Parallelity. Parallelity not going to be able to do enough damage for Word Kid. Running pretty low himself. Now the Infinite Duress going on to Parallelity. Wild growth on him. He has so much health again. And now, oh my god, that is Word Kid being taken out, and that is also Mr. Sneezy being taken out. And now it looks like Team Toast is going to be looking to take this middle inhibitor, maybe?
So you remember how Team Rivershan had a gold lead?
Yeah.
They don't anymore.
That's gone.
So
they
we
still do
talked-
have 2 dragons though, and a tower.
They do. They do have
So
the 2 mountain dragons and the cloud drake and the 1 tower advantage. But that means that if team
Rivershan?
if team is toast can get another tower, they'll be ahead in gold. After all of the shutdown gold they're getting and all of the assists they get on these team fights, you see that Zire is 0, 4, and 8. Even though his kill participation isn't the best, or not kill participation, but
Oh!
ooh.
Hold on. X-Havoc getting engaged on. Actually, nothing coming of that. Alright, go on.
Anyway, you see that Zire is 0, 4, and 8. It looks bad, but he has 8 assists. That just means that his teammates are getting the kills, which doesn't really matter that much because it's just
Yeah, and
just-
he's been split pushing.
yeah.
So he has 80 CS on his lane opponent.
Yeah.
And even though his lane opponent has 7 kills on him, Zyrie's actually still ahead.
Yep.
That's insane! What are you doing?
And this
Rivershan,
inhib-
come on.
This inhib has respawned, so that super minion wave is done. There aren't going to be
Yeah.
super minions in that lane anymore until that inhib goes down, and there should be a nice lull in pressure from Team Rivershan, where Team is Toast can get a fight they need. They're getting these picks very smartly. Vespion not positioning properly in these fights. You see that it got picked off twice in the fights that he lost.
Yeah. Oh wow, I thought Parallel was gonna get picked off there.
You know what? I thought so too. But it
Rivershan
didn't
is
happen.
setting up Baron right now.
They are.
they're
It's
setting
10
a vision on
seconds. Each team wants to get control of this Baron, and it's
Yeah,
10
this
seconds.
is gonna be the deciding factor of this game. It all comes down to this.
It's going to be a nice big team fight right here. They're likely going to be doing a death push here, other than the mid wave. But it looks like Zarya might be in a position where he can get caught. But his team is right next to
Yeah.
him. A lot
Wait,
of
Rivershan needs to make up their mind right now. They're either going on Baron or they're going to the mid lane.
yeah, they might get caught out. If I feel like if Team is Toast were expecting that to happen, they could have gotten a little catch there. But it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Trying just to get some damage to these minions, pushing the waves in.
Mm-hmm.
The tower taking potential of Team is Toast is actually pretty low when there's nobody around, or when there's somebody
Yeah.
around. So they have to win a team fight rather than just push in because the wave clear from Team Rivershan is immense with the Syndra Tristana. Syndra can just try and one-shot the wave, and anything that's left Tristana can just clean up. But that gives Team is Toast an opportunity to sweep out and get any vision out. Ooh, that ward in the back of the pit is
Oh
insane.
wow, that's clutch.
It's
Yeah,
more.
so if Rivershan does start up on a Baron, Team is Toast is gonna know immediately.
Yeah.
Oh,
no.
Zyrie getting caught out a little bit. Command tech coming in. Oh, Scattered Weak barely not connecting Word Kid with the hook, but the Banshee's Veil just eats that hook. And Zyrie escapes with his life. That is just Flash being burned by Word Kid. Infinite Duress barely missing onto Parallelity. And it looks like something's about to break. We have an explosive cask and somebody needs to light the fuse.
There
for the
isn't a
next
Gragas in this game. Come on, man.
fight.
But you can tell both teams. You can feel the tense situation that both teams are in right now.
Yeah.
Each team knows that the gold lead is really, really close. Like, they're actually almost exactly even right now. And that's huge considering how big the lead that Team Rivershan had. And there's just been a couple of 2 big throws, but Demonic is at about half Narbar right now, which means the team fight is so close to coming. It's so close, Potato. We can feel it right now. Demonic wants this. He's at over half Narbar right now, which means he wants to get this nice Gnarl. Please stop tapping. Don't do this to me.
Oh man, sorry, I'm just so excited.
I know, I am too.
Alright.
Narbar being burned, that's bad. He doesn't
Yeah.
want he doesn't want this to happen right now. He should have left it at 50% HP or 50% and let Deathly Reaper grab these minions. Shen actually, or not Shen, Nar actually falls behind in CS sometimes because he doesn't grab that CS when they're just trying to push waves because he wants to keep his Nar bar at a certain percentage rather than just attacking the minions.
Yep.
So the Nar bar is going to be pretty non-factor for a little bit, except it does have a nice little cooldown. But another dragon coming up in about a minute while the Baron is up. Neither team wants to give either of these objectives over, so I'm guessing that some vision control is going to go over from Team Rivershan. While
River Shen,
no.
they have. Team Toast is starting up this Baron.
They're rushing
Team River Shen
it.
is on the opposite side of the map. Is River Shen going to be able to rush this Baron down quick enough? Team
This
Toast
Team is
does
Toast.
know that they're on. Or I'm sorry.
The other
River
way
Shen
around.
is aware of the fact that River Shen is on the Baron. God damn it. River Shen's aware of the fact that Team Toast is on the Baron. There you go.
Oh boy.
Into them. Oh, flash
Oh.
coming in from Demonic, and he gets a big Gnar into multiple members of River Shen, and now he's running out of health. Ultimate or Unleash Power coming in. Everybody's doing so much damage to each other. Demonic running out of health, and now it looks like Parallelity is going to be the next target. Zyrie running very low. Flash coming out from Parallelity, and now the hook coming in from Word Kid. Word Kid trying to get a hook, and now Voodoo Air Force using both sums. That's double kill for Vespion. Vespion looking to get more. Vespion on Zyrie. Zyrie getting taken out now. Vespion gets triple kill. Oh, he gets taken out by Stan Yelnats, and Stan Yelnats flashes away. And now,
Oh, the ace.
eventually, Stan Yelnats himself gets taken out, and that is a 5-4-2 ace in favor of River Shen. Wowee!
5 for 3 in favor of Team Rivershan, but that was a messy fight. Demonic just forcing it a little too hard there. He could have
Yeah.
just backed up a little bit, waited for his Narbar to come back up, but you can tell that he really wanted this. But the inhib is
Yeah.
the only prize going down here because everybody else died. You
That
also
was a
saw
little greedy from Demonic, to be
Yeah.
honest.
it was, but you also saw that Vespion went to the river bush to kill Parallelity, jumped in and then stayed there to get the auto attacks off of Deathly Reaper, who was focusing everyone else. A little bit of tunnel vision out by Deathly Reaper there. When you see the Tristana standing alone with the rest of the other parts of the team are backing off, that's when you just turn on her and kill her. If
Yep.
they had killed Vespion there, that fight would have been so easy for Team Mistos there. So hopefully they can fix that in the next fight, but that isn't too much of a disadvantage considering it's only a 2,000 gold lead for Team Rivershan when they know that their inhib is down. Are they starting this? No, they're not. They can't.
Yeah.
They can't.
Team is toast, getting some vision control around Baron. Standing all that's in parallelity stood a little bit pretty close to each other there with their sweeping lens. Probably didn't get the maximum radius of vision control as possible. Mr. Sneezy is starting up this dragon, although Director Cam refuses to show us important things like this. Team Toast does not have any vision of this. However, it does seem like they're going to be... Are they going to be checking it? Nope, they're just going to be taking this mid tower. If they take that dragon... Yep. Alright, well, that was a free dragon.
That is a
Free Elder Dragon.
Free Elder Dragon with 3 dragons? That's a lot. And
Yeah.
because it's 2 mountains,
Good.
because it's 2 mountains, it's basically like they're getting a 3rd mountain drake for free. And like another half cloud drake. So they're going to be doing a lot of damage to Baron and to towers and neutral objectives. Oh, Demonic failing the hop over. Not a big deal, but
Oh.
trying to get his Narbar up here. You can tell that he wants this.
Yeah. Baron started up
Ooh.
by Rivershen. Doesn't look like they're going to be willing to continue on this. Maybe they are. I don't know. X-Havoc is looking to engage. They are all split up. And now, all over the place, Mr. CZ using Infinite Duress. But meanwhile, X-Havoc is running pretty low himself. Mr. CZ flashing out. And now, oh my god, Word Kid gets deleted by Zyrie. The Enchanted Arrow coming in from Deathly Reaper. Now Mr. CZ gets taken out by Deathly Reaper. Now Vespion gets taken out by Deathly Reaper as well. That's a double kill. And now it is a 3v2. Oh no!
The troll.
Demonic smashing the blast cone a little bit too early. And now the Baron is going to be started up by Team is Toast, and it does look like you're going to be able to take this for free. X-Havoc and Voodoo Air Force are going to be crushing them off a little bit, and Team is Toast is running away from the Baron?
Yeah, they don't have a whole lot of
Um,
damage. If you look at their comp, they actually don't have a whole lot of quick damage objectives. Ashe didn't build Blade of the Ruin King this game. Most Ashes go Blade of the Ruin King instead of Essence Reaver, which means that they would be doing more damage to things like Baron, and mostly anything actually.
Yeah.
Whereas Essence Reaver means that she has ult and spells up faster. But they're
Yeah.
giving up pressure on this Baron, which is really unfortunate because they did win that fight. And you see again that the gold is only 1,000 difference. This game, I'm going to stop pointing out the gold difference because it's basically the same at this point.
Yeah. The goal. This game is on a knife's edge right now.
Yeah.
Any team fight could be the deciding factor of who takes W in this game.
Yep. Let's point out some item builds here. Banshee's Veils on both mid laners, knowing that there's ability to need to block, but
Baron's hurt.
nope. River is toast. Made a mistake there. They hit the ward in the back.
Yeah. Oh no! River Shen slaying the Baron Nasher. Now Demonic is actually getting some damage on the Word Kid. Oh my god, he almost did 5% of his health.
Oh no. Really, what Demonic was trying to do was just get his Narbar up some more. But one thing I want to point out is that you saw how fast Tristana took that tower compared to Ashe, that Baron, I mean, and that's just the raw power of the attack speed steroid, and she just does so much damage with the 2 damage items over the 2 damage and the 2 attack speed and crit items over the 2 damage and the 1 attack speed in crit item out of Death Reaper's Ashe. He needs to finish another attack speed item because he's not attacking very fast in these fights. He's just kind of sitting there, kind of doing things, I guess. And he has that Enchanted Crystal Arrow, which is going to have a lower cooldown than normal. But that's not really going to make that big of a difference in these fights where he can't just solo out one target. He has to be hitting multiple targets really fast. And I would have liked to have seen a Blade of the Ruin King and Blades of the Essence Reaver. Ooh, Dracon.
Ooh, X-Havoc getting engaged on that Word Kid is here to back his teammate up. Demonic and friends are all running around. 4 members of Team is Toast together.
That was almost a catch. It was close, but not really. Either one of the top laners could have died there. It was kind of a no contest with which who could have done it, but I do want to touch back on the point I was trying to make earlier. I would have liked to have seen a Blade of the Ruin King over the Essence Reaver, and I would have liked to have seen Rodan's Hurricane over that BF sword.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Deadly Reaver is trying to build here. I mean,
it was
Deadly
probably
Reaver's got the big BF sword and
probably
the,
a Bloodthirster. Probably a Bloodthirster, and then probably a Lord, not a Lord Dominic's, but a Mortal Reminder.
Yeah,
that's
it's a little bit split up right now though.
Yeah, I think he did need that Mortal Reminder, so I can understand that. But I would have just liked to have seen the Blade of the Ruin King instead of the Essence Reaver here, because your cooldowns don't really matter, man. You're not going for repeated ults. This isn't Earth. This is, I want to hit a good ult, not a lot of ults.
Yeah.
Nice little base race going on here, but the Baron buff is going to mean it's way easier.
Oh, Infinite Duress coming out from Mr. Sneezy onto, oh my god, Demonic. Now Demonic with the Gnar ends up getting taken out by Vispeon, and now Blue Air Force taking 1 tower shot. Meanwhile, in the middle lane, Team is Toast is trying to back, while River Shen is starting to take their bottom lane inhibitor tower, and it just goes down with Vespeon, and the amount of DPS is insane! Now Vespeon takes the inhibitor, and now that's the bottom lane inhibitor, and now the Team is Toast is playing on their back hook. Word Kid missing his hook. Not Word Hook, that's not his name. Now River Shen is taking the middle inhibitor and
So
starting to rotate top to a very large wave.
Yeah, that's a really huge wave top. I don't know if they prepped that themselves or what, but there's just so much objective damage on this team with the 2 Mountain Dragons. They can just take these towers basically for free. Shen is walking up to auto-attack that tower once because that tower deserved it. But this huge winning wave with Baron buff is likely going to be able to get the wave clear on Team is Toast is pretty bad. So they're just going to grab this tower and the inhib basically for free. This is when Team is Toast needs to do something like right now with the Snar, or they're just going to lose their entire base. They're just going to bleed out.
Oh, Vespeon actually gets taken about 40% health. Gun. Excuse me. Word Hook. Word Kid. Missing his hook. Sorry, it's just so easy to associate Word Kid with his hooks because he's on fire with those.
He's landed some really good hooks this game. He has as many assists as the enemy team does kills. Yeah. That's insane. That's so much.
He's a monster. He shall now be known as Word Hook. Oh, that's funny.
Fund the name change. We're gonna start a GoFundMe for his name change. Uh, we only take donations of IP and not money.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be great.
That'd be really great if he would actually do that for us, but we're memeing a little bit too much. We'll see if Team Is Toast can fend off these wave of super minions. Shen is pushing the waves in bot side to get these super minions in the base. He's likely not going to be walking with the wave though, because it puts him in a really bad position. He does have the Stand United and the teleport. Ooh, Vespion getting the crit there. Oh
yeah,
no.
Zyri's actually playing on his back foot. Word Hook landing his namesake, and now Wild Growth and Zani's being used at the same time. Now Zyri is looking to disengage, actually gets taken out by Mr. CZ, and
that's
now
gonna be
Word Hook using Righteous Oh wait, that's not Righteous Glory. Anyways,
It's the coin.
Word Hook barely missing his hook.
You're not even trying at this point.
Word Kid missing his hook. Parallelity getting destroyed by Vespion. Vespion does have tons of damage, tons of attack speed, so he's going to be able to do so much DPS.
Yep.
And now the top inhibitor has been destroyed, and that is 3 inhibitors down. So that's going to be so much pressure for River Shen. Word Kid, no! Barely missing his hook that time again. And now Demonic is a little bit too far up.
This base defense is really intense. We have to make sure that Team Toast has to make sure that Vespion doesn't get any hits on these towers because she's going to demolish them. Tristana destroys these towers so fast, especially with 2 Mountain Drakes, and they need to just keep these minions off the tower and keep Vespion away from the tower.
Oh, alright, well, Zyri just respawned. I think they should have been engaging harder while Vespion was dead.
They honestly, Team Rivershen could have towered over that. Or as my team likes to call it, Cucumber. But a nice re-engage going on here.
Oh, Mr. Z flashing out. Let's see what happens.
Nothing.
Demonic 1 is in Mega Gnar form. He does have Gnar available, but nobody is around to smash into a wall, unfortunately for him.
So the Team Rivershen is just going to wait out this Gnar. They are 5,000 gold in the lead, but that doesn't really matter at this point in the game, just because most people are full items here. Oh no. That could have been a kill.
No, Bo2 Air Force is looking to engage on a Deathly Reaper. Deathly Reaper trying his best to run away. He does have Stan Yelnats using his Ardence Sensor. Help me picks on him. Or what is the ability named? I think it's just named Pix. Yeah, it's Help Pix. There it is.
Help, comma, Pix. Exclamation point.
Alright. Baron is going to be started up in
We're
a
inside
second.
here. Oh.
Oh, Word Kid landing a disgustingly good hook onto Demonic.
Rivershen just needs to stall.
Destroyed right now. Yeah, Rivershen. They can do nothing right now as long as Team Toast doesn't do anything themselves. Now Demonic is getting hooked, and now Demonic leaping and getting a big ulti onto multiple members. Now Mr. CZ is using the rest on Zyri. Zyri running very low. Zyri taken out by Bo2 Air Force now. Word Kid looking to die himself, and he does get taken out now. Mr. CZ running so low, but he has so much life steal. And now Zyri's dead. And now the game is over.
The minions won.
It ends.
That's all Rivershen needed to do. They just needed to stall for the minions to end.
Yeah, that was wow. What a way to end the game. They didn't even do anything. The game ended just because Rivershen was doing nothing, and Team Toast didn't have anybody available to be clearing that wave, because if they didn't clear the wave, then Rivershen's just gonna start the Baron. But if they're clearing the waves, oh wow, well played.
That was well played by Rivershen, minus the giant throws there. There was quite a few throws in those games, but we'll have to see if Rivershen can keep up their success in Game 2, or if Team Is Toast can bring it back and take out the win in this best of 2 show match.
Yeah. So thank you for watching that game, everybody. We have another game coming out at you in a couple of minutes, so make sure you don't touch that browser, and we will be back.
got so much love for you.
Alrighty, welcome back to the Learning Fives and a Week show match featuring Team is Toast and Team River Shen. I am your play-by-play caster for tonight, the one, the only Mr. Sir Potato, the 12th, joined by my lovely co-color caster. It's him, it's the kid, it's Lol Penguin God, and we are coming back with more dank memes. And off the bat, we got a Thresh Gragas ban from River Shen and a Maokai Cho'Gath ban from Team is Toast.
Yep. Uh, I do think I'm older than you, but points aside, we do have Acterion back in the mid lane. He
Yep.
is the regular mid laner for Team River Shen. The same bands coming out from River Shen as last game. Considering they won that game, I can see why they would keep the same bands, but they are hovering the Janna here because that is what they first picked. But the Shen is what they picked for the top lane. Team is Toast picked their support first in this Janna. They really want to have that better disengage support. Considering it was banned out last time, I can understand why they want to pick this up. Kled and Sejuani were picked up in that order, actually, by Team River Shen. They wanted those really hard engage top laner and jungler. So hopefully they can use this to their advantage. But the Warwick and the Orianna was actually picked in this phase, but the Warwick was picked last. Orianna is a strong pick for Zire. He had some alright showings on that, but Acterion picking up that Syndra for himself, that did really well against Zire's Syndra or Orianna, even though Orianna does okay to Syndra, and even though Voodoo was the one playing it in the last game, we're gonna get a look into see how Acterion plays this Syndra rather than Zire. You also have to remember that Team is Toast is not switching out any of their subs. They still have Demonic and Deathly Reaper as subs.
Yep.
So we'll see here, but the Twitch and Caitlyn bands coming out because Team River Shen did pick their AD carry and support in the order. They actually picked everything in top to jungle or top to bot order. You know, it's pretty interesting the way they did that, but maybe they just put the higher priority from top to bottom. We'll see about that, but they're gonna pick up the Janna here.
Yep. I love Janna. I mean, I love the really simple champions, the ones that don't require a lot of brain function. You can get some really cool outplays with Janna though, with the ulti, flash ulti, get everybody in your teammate or in your team's front line. That's pretty fun.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So Team is Toast has a really good protected Tristana comp. With the Janna shields, the Orianna shields, and the Shen shields, there's just so much protection for the Tristana, but the Warwick kind of doesn't really fit into that except for a counter engage. Parallelity hopefully has a better showing on this Warwick than he did on that Kayn last game. Kind of fed his little bit duty off last game, but well, hopefully he gets that early lead just like Mr. Sneezy had last game. But the front line for Team River Shen is really solid with the Kled and the Sejuani. Karma has really good shields as well, and the forward momentum of Team River Shen is going to be immense between Kled ult and Karma Mantra E. It's going to be insane how fast they can go into these fights. So hopefully, Team is Toast gets ahead enough that it doesn't really matter how far or how fast Team River Shen can run, except when they're running away.
Yeah. So Team is Toast has insane engage with the Sivir, with the Sejuani, with the Kled. I'm really, really excited to see this.
Yeah, this is gonna be insane, immense. Lots of damage, lots of tank, lots of CC, lots of picks, and lots of throws.
Yep. So please don't touch our mouse, folks. We're gonna be back in a couple of minutes, approximately 2 minutes and 15 seconds. So yeah, stick around, and we'll come at you with the dank game number 2.
Heck yeah, see you soon.
I'm here where endless meets the end. Do you see me? I'm hidden here again. Your whispers found its way, calling me to stay. I'm standing at the edge, but something always brings me back. All the voices in my head reminding me of what I have. If I fall tonight, you can bring me back to life. If I fall tonight, you can be my saving light. You're here like lightning in my veins. Now they see me, and I'll never be the same.
Welcome to Game 2 for the Learning 5's NA Week 3 show match. I am your play-by-play caster for tonight's Sir Potato the 12th, and I am joined by, by my color co-caster, the Penguin God, and we are coming at you with Game 2 of this show match, and it is going to be a good one, folks.
Yep. Teams have swapped sides, so Team River Shen is now on red side, and X Havoc has left the game because he is tired of your crap potato.
Woohoo! Wouldn't be
Yeah.
a learning game without buzz.
We didn't have one last game, but it wouldn't be a learning. We now have to edit that to say it wouldn't be a Learning 5 series without a pause.
Oh, yeah, we'll just fix it in post. Nobody will ever know.
Nobody will ever know. But he has reconnected. We'll be getting back to the game shortly. And these team comps out of these teams are actually really interesting because they both play against each other really well if either team gets ahead, except if throws happen. So
Yeah, and
if
going back to the last game, that's pretty likely.
yeah, that being said, maybe Team Rivershen pulls itself together because their mid laner is now the mid laner that was with them. But I don't think the mid laner was really the problem last game. It was just the way the whole team was playing together. So maybe that was the issue. Maybe they can coordinate together. Who knows?
Yep.
Maybe Ecterion is their shot caller. So 3 more seconds getting into game here. The
We've spent more time in pause than we have in the actual game.
XD. That's
Alright.
not saying a lot or this early in the game, but oh no, oh no, oh no.
Uh-oh, X-Havoc already getting engaged on by Parallelity, and Demonic. X-Havoc lands Bear Trap on a rope, and runs away.
Okay, he
Boy, that was a close one.
just got some damage off on him. Oh no, this
Yeah.
is worse. Oh,
Mr. Sneezy running in, forcing command attack out from Zyrie.
that 8 gold.
They're all level 1, none of them have any damage, right?
8 gold in the
They're
pocket
really
of Word Kid. GG.
Well played, Word Kid.
Word Kid's got him.
Alright. Well, unfortunately, Word Kid isn't on the Thresh this game.
Can't call
but
him
I'm
Word
still...
Hook.
Yeah, not Word Hook, rest in peace. But I still am expecting him to put up the numbers that he did last game. He was absolutely insane last game.
Yep.
So I'm hoping that he can follow up again this game.
He was a
Ooh.
pivotal player in these fights.
Yeah.
Hopefully he can be that kind of a player again, and hopefully we can see him have these massive shields and massive speed boosts to get his team out of there. Basically the Lucio of League of Legends.
Yeah, that's one way to put it.
Anyway.
Alright. What do you think about Word Kid building Spell Thieves as opposed to Gold Coin?
Yeah, I was gonna
a little
touch on
curious.
that. Karma does stack it up fairly simply because her W procs it all the way. A lot of damage going on to Zirei there, but Zirei does have cleanse in this lane, so it's going to be easier for him.
Yeah.
But yeah, Word Kid building Spell Thieves here instead of the coin. Coin just gives so much gold, which is surprising that he didn't build it.
Yeah.
A lot of trades happening. I feel like X-Havoc
yeah.
just wants to stomp on Demonic this game because Demonic is on Shen.
Yeah, X-Havoc has his Kled though. It was banned away last game, but now he has the opportunity to play Kled. So I really want to see the insane engage coming out with his ulti. Oh, speaking of insane engage, he actually gets knocked off Scarl. His Demonic lays on the damage.
Yep. Getting knocked off Scarl isn't the worst deal at that HP because you can just get Scarl back with a few auto attacks, or not a few, but quite a few auto attacks. You end up getting it back, but hopefully he doesn't get engaged on. We'll see him gain some stacks of courage and get Scarl
With
back
those
at some
violent
point.
tendencies of his.
Yep. It is going to take him a little bit while. Yes. XD. Thank you, Potato.
Glad to assist with these puns.
Yes, we will see Kled get back on Scarl. Scarl's going to man up, rejoin the fight. Warwick clearing out his jungle, going back. Probably going to go grab those Krugs while he looks for something. One thing that he wants to do is get early kills if he can, but it's kind of hard to do that against this team. Scarl's going back.
X-Havoc getting engaged on Demonic. Now Scarl is back in the fray. Now Scarl's back out of the fray.
Scarl ain't having none of this.
Yeah, I think that was well timed by Demonic there. He knew that Scarl was going to be up in a second, so he decides to go in and get X-Havoc off of Scarl. Oh my god, Zyrie getting tons of damage taken from Acidtron. Acterion.
There you go.
There it is. Oh boy, that's going to be a fun one to be spitting out in the middle of team fights.
They have Acterion and Vespion.
Are they? Those are the evolutions for Eevee, right?
I don't think Acterion is, but Vespion is one.
Alright. In the top lane, Mr. Sneezy is coming in with the, what is that, Winter's Wrath, and now is actually getting stunned up Demonic using Shadow Assaults to get out of there. Alright, wait a second, that's a level 4 Dragon take from Parallelity.
So that's the thing. That's
Wow.
one thing. That's one thing that Warwick can do is solo Dragon at level 4, just because he gets so many heals off of his basic attacks and his bites that he can just take it for free.
Yeah.
And now the laning phase is going to be way better for Team Is Toast here.
Yeah.
Because they just have so much healing. That puts a lot of pressure on Acterion to keep landing poke because Ziri is just going to keep healing up from it. He can just stay back and heal from the Ocean Drake, and that is so good for him.
Yep. So, oh wait, in the top lane, Parallelity is actually going to be engaging on X-Havoc. Oh, the Beast Howl barely not going to be forcing X-Havoc back into Demonic. Well played by Xavic, got away. Oh my god, meanwhile in the middle lane, as Acterion is fighting with Zyrie. Zyrie ends up getting taken out by Acterion. God, that's hard. Acterion actually turned that really well. Forced cleanse out of Zyrie, and eventually it did get the kill. Well played.
Zyrie could have cleansed way earlier. He was stunned for a solid second before he cleansed. Not realizing that he could get the kill there, he cleansed a little bit too late, hoping to get out of it later, but he ended up dying anyway, trying to get those auto attacks off, and it just didn't work. Well played by Xerion there, getting that kill. And well played by this top lane. Oh, what?
Oh, okay.
Question mark?
Still got that back off, even though it seemed like the damage went through. Anyways, Mr. CZ in the bottom lane, coming in onto Deathly Reaper instantly, yelling at, using Arctic Assault, barely not connecting with either one of them, and decides to run away. I don't think that was a really opportune time to be ganking for Mr. CZ. He really doesn't have any mana right now. So
no mana, half
really
health. No mana, half health on a warrior in bot lane. Like, that is the epitome of inefficient gank. That being said, his jungle is gone for the most part. He did farm it up before going bot side, so that's why he was low on mana. But he could have easily just not gone bot and shown himself, because that gives the lane advantage over to over to Zire, knowing that Acterion doesn't have help from Mr. Sneezy. But Zire getting donated this blue because Warwick doesn't need it.
Alright, I just realized that there's a 18 CS lead for Havoc in the top lane. That's pretty insane.
You mean a demonic?
Oh, wow, unlucky. Zyrie barely missing the command shockwave. Oh my god, what a good stand United coming in from demonic. Barely negating Acterion's engage. And so Zyrie does indeed live there, although very low.
Yeah, that's pretty rough for Zire there. He's only a 5 CS down on this lane, but he's that kill down. And the pressure is going way far into Acterion's way. But the stand United is burned because he has the advantage in this lane.
Oh! Zyrie having flash out to avoid Mr. Sneezy and Acterion. Go on.
My directed camera didn't show that. What? Directed camera, please. Oh no.
Yeah. Oh no! Zyrie getting engaged on by Acterion. Acterion is Zyrie barely running away, but that's the auto attack to finish Zyrie off.
That auto attack did a lot more damage than I thought it would.
Yeah, it did.
I was like, he's gonna have to dive a little bit, but that's alright.
In the bottom lane, Word Kid looking to engage on Stan Yelnats. Now Vespion is using ulti. Stan Yelnats with a great flash away. Stan Yelnats using Hurricane in order to heal Deathly Reaper up. Now it looks like they're going to be diving. Mr. Stinksy does get stunned for, or not stunned for a second, knocked up for a second under the tower. And now Acterion is coming into the bottom lane. Parallel is here as well, looking to engage. It has the Blood Hunt active, but nobody is willing to go any further than that.
No cucumbering for either team, so no potential deaths coming over. The mid lane matchup is going really well for Acterion here. 2 kills and about 12 CS up in this lane. That is really good for Syndra, because she can get her items faster than Orianna can get hers, which means that she's going to have the damage potential and the level advantage over the Orianna, which means she's going to get to level 9 first, which means she does more damage and gets the kills even easier. She just kind of snowballs that lane even more. Getting a level 9 is a really huge power spike for Syndra. It's the level the next time you get a max upgrade isn't as big, so level 9 is the biggest one because you max your Q out first, get the extra damage to champions, and you get to poke your laner out even more. With this 10 CS lead, it's going to be even bigger. You can tell that Acterion is up like half a lost chapter and a whole full amp to him.
Oh, Acterion looking to engage on Zyrie. Zyrie using the command shockwave, but now Acterion has nowhere to go. Oh my god, demonic and parallelity. Zyrie just getting up on Acterion.
Yep.
Just take him out.
Good call by Zyrie there to call for assistance in this lane, knowing that he was pretty boned there. But he kills off Acterion there when Acterion has barrier. But this CS lead is closing for this top lane.
Uh-oh, speaking of the top lane, Havoc is going to be visited by Parallelity. Not really going to have any repercussions, but something worth noting.
Yep. Showing top there by parallelity, he is like 20 CS down in the jungle. That's quite a bit of gold, but he does have that one assist, which makes up a little bit for it. Um, but like I was mentioning earlier, the CS difference in top lane has shored up a little bit. It was a little bit better earlier, but oh boy,
A little bit of wet noodle fight going on.
sort of.
Yeah, X-Havoc and Demonic duking it out. Neither are going to be able to do lethal amounts of damage to the other one, but it looks like they're going to try their damnedest. Now X-Havoc is starting to pile on the damage, and now Mr. Sneezy is here with the Glacial Prison, flashing up from Demonic. Now, charge coming in.
In reverse.
Not going to be going anywhere, though.
That was
Charging
some-
into the enemy minion line.
That was some miscommunication there. Mr. Sneezy wanted to go forward, where X-Havoc wanted to go backwards.
Yeah.
Either that or X-Havoc wanted to ult forwards and missed it, or like clicked his minimap or something on accident, which is entirely possible.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh!
Parallelity.
Away the river crab, taking it for himself.
I think you're a couple seconds behind me, but that's okay.
I think it was.
Yeah, it's alright. We have Exterion.
Sorry.
These CS differences aren't too bad for either team.
Yeah.
There is only about 200 gold difference in these teams. This is nothing really to touch on yet. It's
Neither of the ADCs have backed yet. They
just
literally
can't.
both have at least 3,300 gold, and neither of them have backed yet. What are you doing?
they can almost each
Vespion
buy like
does have
full
a-
items, and
Yeah.
it's pretty insane. But Vespion does have a good
kills worth
lead.
of CS.
Yeah.
Oh, Word Kid landing the empowered Q on the Stan Yelnats, and now Stan Yelnats is going to be disengaging. Oh, Stan Yelnats with the clutch monsoon, forcing Mr. Sneezy away from him. Oh, well played, Stan.
Jenna just says nope,
Yeah.
and that's about it. Like that's. If you guys want to know how we figure out how to cast these fights, all we think is, does Janna Monsoon?
Ooh, Parallelity is going to be engaged on by Mr. Sneezy. Mr. Sneezy. Oh, gets the
Wants it.
permafrost onto it. Parallelity is forced to use infinite duress to escape the jowls of
Bristle.
Bristle. Yeah.
I got you.
Vespion. What are you doing, Vespion? Just back already.
Vespion and Deathloop Reaper haven't backed yet. It's because each of these carries have such good wave clear, they don't want to give up any pressure on the towers. So
Yeah.
Mr. Sneeze needs to go in that bot lane and pick up that wave next.
Right now, Vespion has to back though. He's so low.
He's low and he has so much gold.
Yeah. He has a full kill's worth of almost, actually not a full kills, almost a full kill's worth of gold on his opponent AD.
Yep.
Definitely something you need to be taking advantage at this point. Demonic is engaging on X-Havoc. X-Havoc gets knocked off of Scarl, but Acterion is coming up into the top lane using Dark Sphere. Now looking to engage him further. Oh my god, Acterion with the unleashed power onto Demonic. Demonic does get taken out by X-Havoc. Now Mr. Sneezy using Arctic Assault to get out of a unfortunate situation in the bottom lane. It does look like, excuse me, that is going to go up the Dragon Force team. Nice. Alright. Yeah, so Mr. Sneezy's not really going to be contesting this dragon right now. Dark Spheres are landing onto, oh god, no. Oh, Zarya forced flash out from Acterion because Acterion was laying on the damage out of Deathly Reaper, Parallelity, and Stan Yelnats are going to be taking the dragon. That's Mount Dragon, as well as a Nosum Dragon in favor of Team Soast. That's the team name I'm looking for.
There you go.
Mr. Sneezy in the mid lane looking to defend this tower. Parallelity is going to be doing a ton of damage to it, and that's going to be first tower as well. Going over to Team Is Toast.
First brick
And now
for Team
that
Is Toast.
is
That's
a-
really good.
Yeah, 1,000 gold lead in favor of Team Is Toast.
Yep. But Vespion with the Essence Reaver first. I'm not sure about that. He had enough gold to buy an Infinity Edge. Like, why would you not just do that? You know?
Yeah. I mean,
You
both
have
of them had so much gold.
you have that attack
I think-
speed reset and steroid with that W. So why would you not just get Infinity Edge there? That's an interesting purchase to me, but I don't know why these red side AD carriers want Essence Reaver so bad. But I guess we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But you see here,
Um,
already in the bot lane, just look at the support, look at the difference in their items. You can see that Wordkid only has the Aether Wisp, whereas Stan Yelnats has Aether Wisp and that Lost Idol. It's
yeah,
super good. That just shows how good the coin items are, because you can get so much gold from it without even doing anything really. You just walk a little bit forward in lane. But I'm gonna
yeah.
show.
Stan Yelnats has already completed his quest for Ancient Coin, but Weird Kid is only about 2/3 of the way complete.
Yeah, you can see
Um,
the quest already
in terms of the
completed,
quest.
and it's just insane how good the coin is. Like at 16 minutes, having the quest completed is really good. But like, Word Kid needs to be keeping up this lane and poking out the enemy laners, even if he's not killing them. He just needs to get the gold off so he can get his Ardent Censer sooner, because he's like
Yeah,
a couple hundred gold off of Stan Yelnats in this game.
which is pretty insane.
Yeah.
Stan Yelnats actually has 500 gold on Word Kid.
Yeah, that's just the insanity of the coin. Like, that's pretty nuts. He doesn't even have an assist. He's just been in lane and with the coin, picking up the coins. Like, it's absolutely nuts. Guys, build coin.
Uh-oh. Top lane. Fighting. Nothing.
Top lane fighting, nothing.
That's all it is.
That's the thing about this game. It's gonna be a lot about disengage.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Parallelity being engaged on by Acterion. Acterion actually getting the kill on Parallelity. Parallelity does splash out, but you can't escape the unleashed power of Acterion Syndra.
No, Acterion Syndra, showing a little bit more power than Voodoo had on Syndra. Hoping to... Ooh, the nice turret kill. Brings the gold back in their favor. They are 3 kills up in this game, and even on towers, which means they are slightly ahead in gold. The gold advantage is 500 in favor of Team River Shen.
Yep.
And nice little roam up there, getting absolutely nothing. Shen is backing, so they're just going to grab that Rift Herald. But Director Camera doesn't care about that, so we're going to look at bot lane.
Yeah, that's not important.
Yeah.
It's only a main objective being taken right now.
Oh, there it goes.
Whatever.
There it goes.
Yeah. I mean, they don't really have a lot of DPS right now. Alright, well, Zyrie is again roaming away from his lane. The minion wave is pushing away. Trying to get some more pressure for Team's host in the bottom lane. Red team has slain the Rift Herald. And it goes over to Mr. Sneezy. And 3 members of Team Toast are going to be, oh god, roaming up into the top lane. Wrong button. Red team has summoned the Rift Herald, and it looks like the top tier 1 tower for Team Toast is going to be the target. Rift Herald charging up. Boosh! There goes a ton of health. And now the fight is breaking out. Mr. Sneezy is going to be engaging on Parallelity and Demonic 1 using a blast code. Getting away now. Parallelity is going to be disengaging as well. And the Rift Herald just farming up some minions and getting some free pressure now. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Zyrie is split pushing a little bit. Getting a little bit of pressure. Nobody's there to be able to contest him pushing in the minion wave. And Zyrie doing what Zyrie does best. Split pushing while everybody's away from his lane.
Yep.
And maybe getting a tower. Stan Yelnats taking a bunch of damage. Uh-oh. Tower's running low.
Zero, if you get 2
Like,
towers
Mr.
again, I'm
Sneezy.
gonna be so mad.
Mr. Sneezy throwing away Glacial Prison now. X-Havoc coming in with charge! Now the fight is breaking out. Warwick is stunned up, and Parallelity running solo. Acterion gets a kill onto Parallelity. And now Vespion in the bottom lane, farming up. Alright. Nice.
That was pretty insane. Zero and Parallelity getting a lot of damage on that tower for the kill on Parallelity. Not really worth it, I would say. But Zero is just impressing me with how much damage he gets onto these objectives. It's pretty nuts.
Yeah.
Last game he got 3 towers on his own. And this game he got like a tower in 3/4, almost a full.
And the bottom lane fight is breaking out. The teleport coming in from Demonic. Uh-oh. Looks like a fight is going to be not breaking out, actually. Acterion and Sneezy are going to be disengaging and starting to roam up into the mid lane. Now Demonic barely missing his Shadow Dash, and Mr. Sneezy using his Arctic Assault to run away.
Vespion baited the teleport from Demonic there with his ult. He threatened. They threatened the dive onto Team Host, and They just wanted to make sure that Shen had to force his TP out.
Yeah.
But the CC and the
Oh, Tyrion landing a big stun on a multiple members of Team Toast using Unleashed Power, but it's not going to actually get a kill. Sorry, go on.
There's a lot of nothing happening in this game, which makes me sad.
Yep.
Actually makes me really happy because I get to talk a lot. So,
Yeah.
Warwick,
Also,
go ahead.
sorry, I really want to. This is Warwick built Blood Razor. I don't think that's very good on Warwick. I don't play a bunch of Warwick, but I don't think Blood Razor is good on
Blood Razor
Warwick,
is what you
really.
get. Blood Razor is what you get when you're like 9-0 at 20 minutes. Like, that's the only time you get Blood
Yeah.
Razor. Otherwise, you just go tank, or not tank, but you go Why am I blanking so much?
The Bruiser one,
Yeah,
where it
the
does the
tanky one.
damage.
The tanky one, that one.
Cinderhulk?
Yeah, Cinderhulk. There we go.
Okay.
Usually you go Cinderhulk, just because it gives you that extra HP, and any HP items you buy give you even more HP, which is why you build it. But
Any HP items you buy give you HP. Welcome to Learning Fives, folks.
hey, we have to go over the basics for some people, okay? No,
Yep.
but Cinderhulk gives you extra HP when you buy HP, so it's just a smart idea to build it. But he just goes for the Blood Razor here because he feels like he's going to be needing to do damage this game, even though I don't feel like he's going to need to.
Yeah, but even if you need to be doing damage, I still think that Warrior is gonna be better enchantment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really disagree with Blood Razor. I don't really think that there's ever gonna be a situation that you're gonna be building Blood Razor on Warwick unless you're trolling a little bit.
Maybe Parallelity is trolling a little bit. We never know. We don't hear the comments from the players, so maybe he just said, "All right, this game I'm gonna have some fun." But he does build Blood Razor, and he's going to Titanic Hydra next, which is standard.
That's not news.
Mr. Sneezy going for that Cinderhulk, and Bramble Best, and the Sheen going for like 7 different things at once. X Havoc not really having the biggest showing on this Kled. He never really died early lane. He was down, but now he's only slightly down this lane. He's only down about 10 CS, which is really good for him. And now, I want to point out, Zero is ahead in CS.
Wait, you're right. Serious ahead in CS by 30 CS nonetheless. That's a pretty big gold lead as well.
It's because they've had to send Acterion down to the bot lane over and over again to collect the waves, so they didn't
Yeah.
get this tower. They honestly just need to get this tower. It's already low as it is, and they're just, like, they're hard stuck keeping this tower alive. They're forced to keep this tower at this low HP amount for, like, no reason at all when they could be getting pressure on other lanes like this.
Uh-oh, charge is coming in! And Demonic is getting caught out pretty bad. Flashing out, Glacier Prison, landing onto Zyrie. Zyrie is actually going to be the next target. Unleashed Power coming out. Zyrie looking to disengage! Mr. Sneezy and X Havoc don't really have enough movement speed to catch up. Now Warwick Parallelity is coming in with the Blood Hunt, and that's going to be that. I really expected either Demonic to die, but once the focus shifted away from Demonic onto Zyrie, I thought Zyrie's going to die, but then neither of them died. That didn't go where I expected it to.
No, they turned from Demonic onto Zyrie at like the worst time possible because they could have caught Demonic there. They decided to turn on Zyrie because, you know, low health squishy greater than low health tank. I don't know. Apparently. But no kills going down there in exchange for the bot tower. I'm not sure that's worth at all. They even burned a lot to try and get those kills too. They burned 3 ultimates trying to get a single kill there. They didn't get it, primarily because they switched targets about halfway through. If they had just followed through with that, they would have been a lot better. But the CS differences in these lanes aren't too bad. 30 CS for Zire over Exterion Syndra, 20 CS for Vespion over Death Reaper's Tristana, 7 CS differential in the support role. Word Kid grabbing a couple more CS than Stan Yelnats. But I do want to point out that, yes, very important. Oh, Mr. Sneezy, please.
Oh, Mr. Sneezy's finding a way. The River Crab Parallel using his ulti to get away. Infinite Duress burned.
See, okay, Parallelity, if you had built Cinderhulk there, you wouldn't have to worry about them, basically the full tank Sejuani one-shotting you. Just because you are tanky enough to deal with it and deal enough damage on your own. Your base stats are good enough. You don't need Blood Razor, or you don't even really need Warrior. You just need Cinderhulk. Getting a Titanic Hydra is great, it's like one of the best items for Warwick because he applies it so much. But the Blood Razor, there is like almost no need for it.
Yeah. But I mean, he does have a little bit more health with the Titanic Hydra coming in, but
Yeah.
it's not really a big difference. Anyways, big fight breaking out in the middle lane. Mr. Sneezy being engaged on the Demonic and Zyri. And weird Word Kid actually landing a root onto Demonic 1 now. Zyri, Parallelly, and Demonic are just running around in the middle lane. And now it looks like Acterion is going to be their target. Parallelly using Beast. Oh god. Bestial Howl? What is the name of that ability? Primal Howl, not Bestial.
There you go.
Meanwhile, in the top lane, X-Havoc is getting an insane split push going. Actually, alright, go on.
Potato, are you gassy today? Because
A little bit.
you're having some issues there, buddy. But
Yeah.
there's no kills been going down for the last I don't know, like 5-10 minutes or so. Yeah.
Well, there might be one going down now as Word
Whoa.
Kid. And, oh my god, Acterion get deleted. Acterion using his flash to get away. Now Glacial Prison is coming out, and Acterion is going to disengage. Word Kid got destroyed! What was that?
Rip
Hello,
Word
you
Kid.
Blood Hunt running in. Wow, that was
Dude,
actually insane.
We need to have a sigil for Ward because he just got murdered there.
Yeah, unlucky.
That was unfortunate for Word Kid. Zire popping off a little bit with that command shockwave there did a lot of damage, a lot more than people would expect, and basically one-shotting Word Kid, just a little bit of cleanup after that. But holy cow, there's just so much going on.
Yeah, right now, Team is Toast really does have a lot of control all over the map.
And
Running around.
speaking of control, look at the dragon count. There's
Oh, yeah.
2 oceans and a mountain for Team is Toast right now, whereas Team Rivershed doesn't have anything. Like they've had zero
Yeah, it was
control.
Team Toast is really just furthering their lead right now.
Yeah.
Taking yet another Mountain Dragon. Oh no! Mr. Sneeze tried to come in for the seal, but he does not actually get anything. Now he flashes away.
Holy moly!
Now it looks like everybody's going to be fighting each other. Acterion getting a big Dark Spear into multiple members down parallel. He's going to be the target. Mr. Sneezy running with solo. Deathly Reaper gets a kill onto him. Monsoon! Oh my god! Barely keeping Demonic alive. Oh, he was so low.
Mr. Sneezy, the only
was
cows there.
insane.
That was really, really good. Well played by Team is Toast here. The 2 Ocean Drakes is just going to heal up the Shen over time, but man, that Monsoon by Stan Yelnats was absolutely busted.
Ooh.
That was so good.
So clutch, dude.
And you see why Stan Yelnats' Janna was banned last game. He's just so comfortable on it, and he knows when to use his ults. He knows when to use his shields, he knows when to use his tornadoes, and he does really well on this champion. So for anyone that's going to be playing this team in the future, ban the Janna every game.
I'll just ban Janna every game. Solo
Yeah,
queue,
solo
learning
queue.
5s. Janna's just, with Ardent Sensor being as good as it is right now, just Janna in and of itself.
Unless you want to play it, in which case
Insane.
pick that. Because if you want to pick that, then great, if you're on my team. But if you're against me, I'm just going to ban it. So, anyway, we have Warwick picking up Moby Boots. I'm not sure about that buy there. The roaming isn't really going to matter at this point. It's almost half an hour into this game. There's like no reason to get Moby Boots at this point. You just need tier 2 boots and you'll be fine. But man, these AD carries are doing a good amount of damage. There's a 50 CS lead for Vespion.
Oh!
Oh no.
Oh, Acterion looking to engage with Parallelity, running so low, Parallelity! Oh my god. Oh!
Hey,
Now,
hey,
meanwhile, it's top lane. Nothing happens.
so if Parallelity had Cinderhulk there, he would have had an extra couple hundred HP and would have lived from that.
Uh-oh. Fight breaking
engage.
out. Uh-oh. Actually, no fight breaking out. I lied. Yeah, I really think that Cinderhulk would have kept him alive.
Yep.
Not Blood Razor. What are you doing?
I feel like he's gonna hear a word from that from his coach, but we'll see.
Oh yeah.
We will make sure that we watch this game and watch Acterion keep blowing up Parallelity until he realizes that he needs that Cinderhulk.
Yeah.
We will also see this nice little CS lead that Mr. Sneezy has over Parallelity. That's like a 40 CS lead for the jungle. That's insane. That's so much gold. And the participation from Mr. CZ has been really good too. He's only died once, but has had 1 assist, where Parallelity has died 3 times and gotten 2 assists. So there is a little bit more kill participation on the side of Parallelity. He's been involved in 2 of their 3 kills, but Mr. CZ has been around more, I would say.
Yeah. Moby Boots, Blood Razor, Warwick, thinking emoji.
Thinking emoji.
Nice.
Yeah. No flaming game, please. Smiley face. As my coach would say, save flame for after game, please.
Baron control is being set up by Team is Toast. They have a lot of vision over the Baron right now,
Yeah, they
while River Shen not actually taking control of the river as they are supposed to.
I'm gonna show you guys the fog of war here. Red side, they have the scuttle crab, they have the 1 pink ward by the red buff and the 1 defensive ward, and then this random pink ward down here isn't doing anything. All right, blue side vision. They have, look at how much vision they have around Baron. It is slightly being taken care of, but they're taking this top tower. They're gonna get a little bit of pressure in this top side.
Demonic getting engaged on by everybody on River Shen. No, he gets a big taunt onto Mr. Sneezy Next having now Parallelity's in the middle of the fight. Parallelity getting taken out. So much damage. Monster coming out now. Stand United coming in from X-Having. Now Demonic actually getting a huge shot on Sony. Vespion gets blown up by Parallelity, and now Word Kid is solo. Tornado coming out from Stan Yellnats, and that's going to be the end of that fight. However, Acterion says, not if I can help it, and he uses Dark Sphere, Force of Will, and now he's trying to blow up Demonic, but he's getting blown up himself. Now, Deathly Reaper getting onto Vespion, or not Vespion, Deathly Reaper. Wait, Deathly Reaper hopped onto Acterion. Acterion did a ton of damage, forced to heal out of Deathly Reaper. And now both Deathly Reaper, Acterion and Word Kid are going to be backing. Wow, that was insane.
That was just an 80 carry for your 80 carry summoner heal trade. Like, it was really close for Deathly Reaper, but Acterion wasn't in that fight. I feel like if he was, he would have been able to do that. But wow, they're so healthy. They feel like they can go for Baron here.
Baron's gonna be started by Team Toast, and
but Zeri isn't even close.
Havoc. Oh no, Havoc! He doesn't even know. Oh, it's so unfortunate.
I will give credit.
Baron.
I will give credit to Blood Razor Warwick there. He just melts through Baron so fast with the two Mountain Drakes. It's absolutely insane. There's like no way you can keep up with that if you're like any other champion in the game. But that's like the one advantage you have. The last dragon of this game, other than the Infernal, or not the Infernal, but the Elder Dragon, is going to be an Ocean Drake, and we'll see if Team is Toast can pick up the perfect dragon game. Dragon in 25 seconds here. They're pinged on the way, and they have the waves set up so that the Team River Shen has to answer those rather than answer them with the dragon. So they're going to try and get these wave push a little bit more before they go for this dragon. But Parallelity and Deathly Reaper can just probably duo this and grab it for free, basically. They're clearing out the vision on Baron Pit, so they can just eat this for breakfast. Watch how fast this goes down to Parallelity here.
With the Blood Razor Warwick. Yeah, that's wowie.
Within a couple seconds of it spawning, and look at these drakes. Oh my god, 2 mountains and 3 oceans. This is some insane siege potential they have. They can heal so much and deal so much damage to towers that there's like no way that Team River Shen can really do anything about it. Teleporting on that tower because he has Stand United available. He can match the teleport that way.
Also, okay, tier 2 tower in the bottom lane being destroyed for Team Toast. Anyways, the point that I want to get to is the fact that Acterion has 5 of the 6 kills.
Yeah.
For River Shen.
So if Acterion goes down, that's like all of the lead that they have.
Yeah, he's pretty much the sole carry of River Shen right now.
Yeah.
That being said, Havoc and Vespion are going to be providing tools to get Acterion into a fight really easily because of charge and because of On the Hunt. So their engage is going to be insane, and Acterion is going to have such good follow-up. Yeah. Oh, and Mr. Sneezy. Don't forget Mr. Sneezy.
Yeah.
Actually, everybody has such good engage, whether it's the Karma, the Sivir, the Sejuani, or the top laner. They all know that they're going to be able to speed up really fast and get into a fight. That being said, Word Kid be abused. Wow, that's Glacial Prison and Command Shockwave being used, neither of which very effective.
Just a trade of ults
Okay.
there. Trade of ults there to keep for Zero to try and get the kill, and for Mr. CC to keep his nice little support safe. Trade of ults there, but I'd say it's an advantage, slightly an advantage of Team is Toast there, because their ults are going to be up sooner.
Yeah.
Well, that one particular ult is going to be up slightly sooner because of the cooldown reduction that the Orianna has over Mr. CC. Ooh, that's
Oh
done.
my god! Big not separation. Scatter of the week. That was huge. No follow up though. Yeah.
They just weren't in position to follow up on that, but that was really good because it stops the push for a moment.
Uh-oh. Demonic getting beat up a little bit by everybody on River Shen. Actually gets rooted. Big team fight's about to break out. Oh my god, what a big scatter of the week from Acterion. Now Charge is coming in from Havoc. Havoc is looking to engage on Demonic. Demonic trying to buy us a little bit more time. And Zyrie is down. This is a 5v4. Exhaust coming out. Stand United. Oh, barely gets canceled. And Demonic is taken out by Havoc. Now Stan Yelnats is going to be disengaging for his team. And right now, River Shen is going to be able to take out so much right now. Havoc is going to be taking this tower. And, ooh, Stan Yelnats with that tornado.
Yeah. That was a
Nice.
really important fight for Team River Shen to win because they're so far behind now. Because they have all those Jakes against them, and because a lot of the towers have gone down. It is 2 towers to 6 here. Oh, but the
Oh, Parallelity getting blown up. Glacial Prison coming out. Parallelity flashing out. Parallelity. Oh, using Infinite Rest. Barely gets out. Now Word Kid and all of his buddies are going to be following up. Now Havoc is looking for Stan Yelnats. Blue turret has been destroyed. That is the first tier 1 tower in the bottom lane being destroyed for Team is Toast. Oh my god.
And because those 2 towers went down in such quick succession, the gold lead has actually started closing. If they get this tower too, it'll be an even gold for both teams, and that means that there's gonna be no difference in these team fights. The gold's gonna be the same, the items are gonna be relatively the same. But I want to point out Vespion's build here. I don't agree. You don't need Essence Reaver, and you don't really need Phantom Dancer in these fights. You just need Vespion. Look at Deathly Reaper's build and copy that for this game. That's all you need. Because at least the first 2 items. The third one, don't really need Rapid Fire Cannon. But
Actually, I disagree with that. I think it should be the first item and the third item for Deathly Reaper. I think that, oh god, Rapid Fire Cannon is so good on Sivir. I think
honestly,
Sivir,
all
as
3
it
of them
is,
are
already
good.
has enough.
Well,
I think Sivir doesn't really need the static shift just because she has so much wave clear as it is.
she doesn't need it for the wave clear. She needs it for the team fights. She gets so many crits off that way because her ricochets can crit too. So,
All right. Well, it looks like there's going to be a team fight relatively soon.
hopefully.
Right now, everybody on Team River Shen does have ulti. Actually, everybody has ulti all over the map.
Every single R button is ready to activate. They're ready to do it, but nothing's going to happen because they are all separated. There are 0 objectives to take right now, but let me just say there is a 60-second countdown to 2 big objectives coming up. This is 5 Dragon Elder Drake for Team is Toast right here, and the Baron coming up. And
I think Team is Toast really just has to force the Elder Dragon. It doesn't really matter if they have a Baron or not.
yeah,
Because even if they do have a Baron, they're going to be able to counter any pushing that's going to come through.
yeah.
So they just rush that. They're going to prioritize the Elder Dragon.
But if you think about it, there's a 5-second difference between the spawns, which means that they can do both. If they do it right, they can get the Baron on spawn because of the amount of damage they do, and they can get the Elder Dragon directly after if they aren't too low from the ensuing fight. Because I am 100% sure there's going to be a fight over this Baron.
Oh, yeah. And right now, Team Toast does have the control of vision over the Baron right now.
Yeah.
If I'm
honest, I think Parallelity can solo it. I think you can do it. I think you can solo Baron with that Blood Razor. But they're just gonna go for it. They can do it right now.
Yeah. All of River Shen is rotating towards the Elder Dragon right now, and all of Team Toast is going to be rotating towards the Baron. Both teams are going to be taking one of the big objectives without really paying attention to the other one. So Team Toast takes the Baron Nashor, and River Shen takes the Elder Dragon. I think this is also really beneficial for Team Toast. Because Elder Dragon is always going to be more beneficial in team fights because of the true damage burn that it provides.
Yeah.
But Baron is going to be really helpful for split pushing. So right now, Team Toast can just split push to their heart's content.
Yeah.
And if they get forced out of a lane, they just sit back for a couple of seconds, and now they're full health again. But they can take towers really easily.
Like this.
Anyways, big fight coming out right now. Man, Shockwave big onto Vespion, and X Havoc. Vespion running solo, uses on the hunt to get away. Now Acterion blowing up Zyrie, and now Charge coming out. Not really doing too much. Now Demonic is going to be the next target for Team River Shen, and that's not Glacial Prison. Demonic's getting stunned up, and he's going to be the next target. X Havoc is doing so much damage. Word Kid providing the shields necessary, and Demonic solo gets taken out by Vespion, and now it looks like Staniela is going to be engaged on by Word Kid. Word Kid running around, and that's exactly what you need to be doing. You take the Elder Dragon, and you're able to clean up any fight because of the true damage burn, and because you're such a strong team fighting comp. I think that was actually, I think that was even more beneficial for River Shen to have that Elder Dragon than it would be for Team is Toast. Well played.
Well, I think that Team is Toast would have gotten more from the burn itself because their team fight is still really good, but trading an objective is better than just losing one for no reason. But what should have happened there right after the Baron was they should have sent Demonic in the bot lane because they had that massive wave there, and that massive wave could have taken that tower without Demonic really needing to hit it, which would have split up the team fight, and Stan Yelats on Janet could have disengaged that fight really easily without if Havoc and Mr. Sneezy and Vespion had just pressed their R buttons and gone in, Staniela's can just tornado. Resetting the Gromp there feels bad.
Yeah.
But Staniela's can just disengage the fight there. So if they had sent Shen bot lane instead of just dying there, they could have had the split, and Shen could have grabbed that tower, and they could have grabbed the top, splitting up the team fight potential of Team River Shen. And that would have been more beneficial to them, but they are now only about 1,500 gold ahead in this game, and that's like nothing in this situation. Primarily because
again, everybody's in full build and almost level 18.
Practically full build, practically all 18, and there's the gold difference doesn't matter at this point. It's it doesn't do anything. Oh no, actually not getting caught.
No! Word Kid getting engaged on another teleport. He's coming in from X-Havoc. X-Havoc cancels the teleport. Oh no, but meanwhile over here, Acterion is getting engaged on by Zyrie. Zyrie gets taken out by... Who was that actually? Mr. Sneezy. So now it is a 4v4. That is the mid laner for supports. Both of them have such a big impact. Acterion is forced back right now though. Actually not back in? What is this? Red turd. Oh god, no. Demonic getting engaged on. So many people going on to Demonic. Now Deathly Reaper is on him, flashing out, coming in from Mr. Sneezy. Wait. Yeah, I think I said that right.
Probably.
Okay. I'll go with it. Anyways.
We don't record this or anything.
Acterion, fully healthy again.
Yeah. These three Ocean Dragons doing absolute wonders for these players. If they don't get insta killed, they just regen up. So that's why
everybody's
so good.
full health again.
Yeah.
They're able to do some. Oh my god, big scatter of the week coming out from Acterion.
It's fine. They have 3 Ocean Drakes. Just watch. And they have the redemption.
Oh my god, that healed everybody so much.
XG.
Alright, now Parallelity is just going to heal up to about 75% health just off of his lifesteal from these minions, and he decides to back.
Alright, it's pretty simple from here. Team is toasted. He's to ARAM. Just push it down mid while these 2 other waves are pushing in. They can just get this tower while the other waves are pushing in their favor, and either way they just stall it like Team River did in the last game, where they just won because of minions. It's pretty simple from there, and they can just use the minion pressure that way. But they're just grabbing a couple bits of farm before they all go mid, just stalling for each and every person to be there. Parallelity flanking as per usual. On Warwick, it's kind of what you want to do. Getting
I'm sorry for mispronouncing all of these names, ladies and gentlemen. I am very much not perfect.
Report potato, please.
Yeah. Anyways, oh, Icterion snatching up the cannon minion.
That's his cannon minion. There's nothing you guys can do about it.
Yep. Alright, big wave is going to be crashing into Team Rivershen's tower, and they are going to be contesting this tower for as long as possible. Charge coming in, and now is looking for Stan Yelnats, and now everybody's running so long. Demonic gets taken out. X-Havoc. Actually, wow. That's a double kill for Vespion. Vespion with a triple kill. Oh my god. Looking for the quadra. Oh, Icterion gets a double kill, but that's a 5-for-0 ace for Team Rivershen. Wow, that's insane.
Wow, then they had to pull the trigger right at that moment too, because these super minions are at their towers and they're not going to lose any towers. Their top inhib is also respawned, which means that the pressure in that lane is being relieved, and then the bot one's going to be spawning very soon as well. They just very handily win this team fight, and now they're ahead a couple hundred gold, but that doesn't even matter at this point in the game. They are thinking about tanking this tower.
Yeah, this is easy. It's like 50% health, but I think Vespion's going to have the attack speed to take it.
Yeah, it's fine. They have two minions. 2 minions is all they need. Look at this.
Honestly, it really is. I mean, Stan Yelnats is going to be the first spawn, and he's still 4 seconds out. Come on, take the inhibitor. Stan Yelnats is going to be the only one to contest it. Now, Parallelity is going to be spawning as well.
Nope.
Oh, man. Well, Baron's going to be it's going to be spawning in 30 seconds. Unlucky.
That would have been really big if they could have gotten that, but that minion wave was just a little bit too far away. That would have put pressure in the one lane where they don't have, where the enemy team wants pressure.
Yeah. Vespion has Mortal Reminder right now. That's very, very, very good.
Yeah, that's good because it's going to reduce the amount of healing that Stan Yelnats puts on Jaina, and it's going to reduce the amount that, oh no, he's getting caught.
Uh-oh, yeah. Now Mr. Caesar's being engaged on by Demonic and Stan Yelnats. Oh my god! They're using Command Shockwave and deleting Mr. Sneezy. That's 60-second spawn timer, and that's going to be a free Baron for Team is toast. It's just getting deleted. There's so much attack speed from both teams. Blue team is slaying the Baron Asher, and that could be the final nail on the coffin that Team Toast is going to be looking to end the game.
And they're doing it right this time. They're sending Shen in the side lane to push that wave while they 4-man mid while Mr. Sneezy is down. It's either going to be a 4v3 or a 4v4. It's either going to be a 4v3 with X-Havoc matching the top lane, or it's going to be a 4v4 with no one matching X-Havoc or Demonic in the top lane. It's going to be super important to see what they do here, but Zero taking a lot of poke damage there. But they have 3 oceans, so it doesn't matter. They need to stay. They just need to stay here right now because they have 3 ocean drakes. It's gonna take them only a few seconds. You can see he's getting 37 HP per tick. That's so much HP that it doesn't even matter. Like what poke? Like
and the fact that flash coming out from Saniel, that's doing his best on Star, and the fact that Parallelity and Demonic both have a spirit Spirit Visage. Yeah. So they're both going to be able to not only take so much healing, but their healing is going to be amplified by 50% by those items. And now, Icterion trying to do some damage with Force of Will. Scout of the Week. Not really doing anything. Wow. Wow.
Really tight game here by both teams.
Yeah, Zyrie just got his Banshee's Veil popped, though. Yeah, that's not good.
It'll be up in a few seconds, though. I'm not going to worry too much about it. X-Havoc matching Demonic in this top lane, but Demonic can just dash in and grab that real quick. It's worth it if he dies, honestly.
Neither of them are doing really any damage, but Icterion is going to be looking to fight. Minions. Blaze Prison coming out from Mr. C's, not connecting with anything out in the top lane. Demonic is fighting Mr. X-Havoc. Mr. X-Havoc, nice. Demonic finally put an inhibitor, now he's looking to disengage, and now X-Havoc and Mr. C's might be looking for Demonic. Everybody almost says, actually not everybody. Mr. Sneaky does not have ulti available, unfortunately. But everybody else in the game does have ultimate available, and it does seem like there's going to be a big fight soon. Force Will coming out from Icterion. Zyrie forced to have Demonic use his ulti on him, and now X-Havoc is using charge in order to get into a fight, and now Demonic is running solo! Redemption coming out, barely keeping everybody alive. Gets the kill, and now Mr. Sneezy looking to engage with Zyrie. Zyrie getting a kill onto Mr. Sneezy. Now everybody's dying! Deadly Reaper's cleaning up the fight! Going on to X-Havoc, and now Deadly Reaper forced the flash heal out. Now Icterion is trying to do some damage, uses Zanies, and has barrier pop. And now Icterion gets taken out, Vespion gets taken out, that's everybody's
gonna be game.
X-Havoc, oh my god, Scarlet comes back just in the nick of time. And now it is going to be a 4v1. X-Havoc is going to have to do his best to take this fight and defend against the oncoming onslaught of the minions. and everybody on the enemy team, and they're just regenerating so much health. So many ocean dragons. Now parallelity taking out the first tower, and now the second tower is going to be the next focus. Deadly Reaper is on Tristana, doing so much damage. That's going to be the game. Except you got to do something. Oh my God, Solo.
Nope. That is a 1-1 tie for these teams. Well played by Team Is Toast that game to pick up that win. Good job, well played.
GG, well played. Whoo! Wow, that was a hell of a game right there. Very fun to watch.
Sure was, Potato. That was some insane team fighting there at the end.
Yeah. So it does seem like the series is all tied up, but unfortunately this is only a best of 2 series. But either way, that was such a series. Both games came down to just the very, very end. And it was on the tip of a wire the entire game.
Yep.
But in the end, the blue team won both games. That's a little irrelevant, but
Yeah.
Ah.
Each team
Oh,
won
what-
a game. There's going to be a lot of takeaways for both teams and both coaches. I'm sure both coaches are going to VOD review the heck out of these games.
Oh yeah. Either way, that was very fun series to cast. I don't really have anything else to say about the game though.
Yep. With that, we're going to be done for today. We do have one more show match tomorrow, and about at the same time, so keep watch for that. Keep tabs in the announcement page. Join the Discord if you aren't in it yet, and join the Twitter page and follow Potato and I at Twitter, and we post updates. He posts way more than I do. Yeah, yes, you know them more than I do, but follow Twitters and follow Discord and keep up with things, and everything will be okay.
Yeah. Sorry, totally lost my train of thought. Also, make sure you join the Discord if you're not already part of it, because you know, it's like the bread and butter of the program. You join the Discord, you get assigned to a team. It's a great program. Come on.
Yeah.
Not already part of why? Just join the program. It's great.
Just join it.
Also, you can catch a lot of reviews of these games on YouTube.
Ah, damn, I forgot the YouTube.
Yeah. Also, make sure you're following this Twitch just so you know when the games are happening, and keep an eye on the announcements channel in the Discord. And yeah.
And with that, that's it from us tonight.
Woohoo! All right, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your night. Stay safe, and meme on.
place where you make